Are you tired of crowded gyms and endless membership fees? Yeah, me too. Join me as I build my own leg press machine and dive into the heated debate. Are home gyms the future of fitness? Or are we missing out on the real gym experience? And here's the space we're going to build it in. Let's get started. For me, the main benefit of working out at home is the convenience factor. I mean, you can exercise whenever you want, and you get to avoid the overcrowded gyms and waiting in line to use your favorite machine. That's dreadful. And building your own space out, you get to personalize your workout environment, to suit your own preferences. Everybody works out different. As long as we receive the results we're looking for, we're winning. On the other hand, trying to stay motivated without the social environment can be challenging. And I gotta say, I do miss my gym friends a lot, and the conversations we had. But I do hold myself accountable at home by keeping a schedule of my workouts and making it fun by creating fun sessions. Every week is different. Oh, and you see what I'm doing here? I'm laying out all the pieces before I start building this thing. For me, I'm a visual person, and just reading the monotony of the instructions kind of gets boring. So I always begin with laying out all my parts just so I can see what I'm working with. It's just kind of how my mind works. But let's get back to our discussion. And let's start with talking about cost. You see, gym membership fees can get pretty out there. I mean, at least kind of costly if you ask me. The fees can range anywhere from $30 to $130 per month, but that differs a lot depending on your location and what the gym offers. Let's say the gym fee costs $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year, and if you're anything like me, you're probably going to start out strong right after New Year's with a resolution of working out, and then you won't go back for the rest of the year. Gyms kind of bank on that. But the initial investment of equipment at home, it really isn't that bad. And the long-term savings can be huge versus paying for gym memberships that you might not go to.
Base is complete.
Let me know what you think on that. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on cost effectiveness. Another big issue that I've experienced at busy commercial gyms is the cleanliness factor. When you work out at home, you have complete control over the cleanliness of your space. I mean, you can be sure that your equipment, your mats, whatever, are regularly clean. But it's slightly different at a commercial gym, and I have shared equipment concerns. I mean, I'm not a germaphobe, but equipment and facilities are used by many people throughout the day, which can lead to higher risk of germs and bacteria. Gross. You know how it is. No one wants a side of E. coli with their leg sesh today. Am I right? And I know gyms have cleaning protocols in place, but the effectiveness can vary, and it may be challenging to find clean equipment during peak hours. So when it comes to gyms, hygiene is a big one for me. Oh, and you see this that I'm working on right here? These are the safety arms for the leg press. So just like a commercial gym, you'll be able to raise and lower the weights by releasing these safety arms. Very important. Now let's move on to these shoulder pads. This is pretty cool because this is not only a leg press machine, but also a hack squat machine. Very cool. The pad, pretty thick. I like it. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. And while I'm talking about some of this assembly process, I also want to mention where I got this machine from. I ordered it from RitFit. It's a fitness equipment company, and they have some really good stuff. And their prices? Pretty awesome. So I'll definitely have a link in my description for this machine, but it's coming together so far, and everything is going smoothly. These here will be the handles. This will support the hack squats. Pretty cool. And on a side note, I do want to talk about the packaging for this company. They overpacked everything, which I really appreciate, because I hate ordering stuff online and something comes dented or scratched. I mean, what a bummer, right? But this place, not so much. It had so much foam wrap and bubble wrap that you couldn't even get each piece out. So it was pretty awesome. I appreciate stuff like that. When it comes to the details, it really shows out. Now this bottom piece here, this is going to be for the leg press, where either I'll lay down on or stand on for the hack squat. But let's open up some of these weights. I also needed to get some new bumper plates, and look how cool they look. Look at the bounce factor. I love it. I'm also a very visual person, and I love how these weights are colored. So, I will just remember that, and I won't have to pay attention to the actual weight. I'll just know which color is which. Pretty cool. Let's try this machine out. Slide some weights on. Oh, yeah. Release those safety bars. Do a couple of leg presses here. This isn't going to be my first official workout with it, but I wanted to try it out. Do some calf raises. Not too bad. Of course, you can change this out and now do some hack squats. Workouts can be intense, and having any little extras of handles or extra cushions or padding, it really makes the workout better for me, especially as I get older. And these are for resistant bands. So if you don't have enough weight, you can add those resistant bands on there and really stretch yourself out. Pretty cool. What do you think? Home gym or commercial gym?